Trivia, 3 rounds in store. It's head to head, who's going to war? Are you ready to settle the score? I said, are you ready to settle the score?
Hey, welcome into another week of Settle the Score. I'm your host, Matt Nose, joined as always by the musical director, the one and only Mr. Andy Merriweather. How are you, friend?
I'm good, thanks, Matt. I caught your episode of One Gotta Stay. That's what
sure.
Action heroes of you were doing noughties. Is that or 2010s?
The 2010s.
Yeah, you had like Wick in there and stuff like that. Yeah. Well done. Great episode. So go check Matt out on that, people that are listening.
Sure.
I've been drafted for the finale of this thing. So whoever you guys submitted, plus the 2 wild cards, plus all the other rounds that have gone before. So now you've got like the best of the 80s, 90s, noughties, 10s, and then 2 wild cards. So I don't know if they've been announced, but yeah, so I won't say anything. But yeah, I'm facing like Merle and Levine. No good. So, and I can't like rely on the piano to argue who's the best action hero. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. Even though I'll get my butt handed to me. So yeah, we'll see. But go check that out anyway. Go get on. I always forget their YouTube page because One Gotta Stay is a particular program.
I believe it's Bite-Size Breakdown.
Bite-Size Breakdown. Yeah. So go subscribe and wait for that, and you can watch Matt's episode in the meantime. So yeah, that's I'll be prepping for that over the next few weeks.
I just like the setting up hey, that thing you did. Well, it's actually, we're going to turn this around. This is the thing that I'm going to do. And you should go and subscribe to watch me.
No, do you know what? What I should do is like, we're a team. So I should take at least what you put forward for.
Fuck that. Make your own choice.
I do like the wild cards, though. And I understand why the wild cards weren't part of it, because they span multiple decades. You can have pigeonholed them to 1 or 2. So yeah, no, it's going to be a lot of fun though. I just got to do my research, and I've only seen Predator 1 time, so I've got to see if it's worth it.
The original Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, I've seen it once.
It's good.
It's a good film. Yeah,
it's like 90 minutes.
I came to it late, so yeah. If I find time to rewatch all these things, and then you're allowed to factor in all the franchise films, I guess. I don't know if is Schwarzenegger in any of the others. He's not, right? This one I'm going to be off the hook on.
Well, Terminator.
No, but I mean in Predator.
Oh,
no. It's specifically Dutch for him, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, I'll see. I'll try and get to as many films as possible, so I have some sort of argument. But against Levine and Merle, I think I'm just going to sit there and enjoy it. I don't think I've got much to offer.
So you're basically telling people to tune in to watch you do nothing. That's not really a good plug, man. It's not. You need to.
Yeah, go watch.
You'll be fine.
Go watch Matt's one, is what I'm saying. But then if you happen to,
don't you turn this around and try and be magnanimous at the tail end of this. This was all about you under the guise of me trying to prop me up. It's not what it is.
Yeah, but a little bit of like settle the scores getting out there. We're doing our thing. It's got nothing to do with scores. But yeah, it should be fun anyway. So yeah, go check that out. And other than that, not much on. I'm busy and tired and stuff like that. And this is going to be great fun. And how are you? Good tank top, by the way.
I'm still sweating in this.
It's so hot.
It's hot. I wouldn't normally wear something like this, but it's fucking hot.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna suffer through with the tank top on.
Yeah.
Against my better judgment.
Yeah. And we have a fan show today. A fan show that was pulled together in 0 time. I think potentially one of these people got recruited yesterday or something crazy.
That is correct. Yeah. Because nobody on YouTube wanted to respond. And eventually we reached out. We did another drawing for Twitter. The very first person we drew said, after like an hour, maybe 2 hours, responded and said, I am excited to be a part of it. We were like, awesome, let's do this.
Yeah. The YouTube thing I guess we need to address is that basically the way we pick for the fan show is it's almost this. It's been this way since the start, and it's been talked about before. It's almost like a Twitter responses versus YouTube responses, but YouTube has no direct messaging availability. So what I've done is comment on people's comments. Mm-hmm. So if you regularly comment on the show, the last time that you commented, you might have a response from me saying to email the show. And if you haven't been notified about that, I can only apologize, and we'll try and sort something out. But we tried 3 people before going back to Twitter, and that's how you got.
We're trying to honor we pull one from YouTube and one from Twitter, and 3 people didn't respond. But you know what? Hopefully in the future they keep commenting, and we can have them on a show.
Exactly. Yeah. I had 260 in the hat, so to speak, the digital hat for my random number generator, and had to then go 3 people deep because we weren't getting responses. And I can only think that they weren't being notified that these comments were happening. So I don't know how we're going to do it in the future, because I want people to continue commenting on YouTube. I love reading the comments, and I get back to as many people as possible. And that really is cool for the fan draw. So we'll have to figure something out.
Yeah, maybe we just do the draw earlier and give them a little more time. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So if let me know in the comments on this episode if you saw my notification, or that you've now gone back and seen that you got one, but you didn't get notified of it on, didn't have the 1 in the bell symbol. Just let me know, and we'll figure something out, because we need to be able to reach people.
Very true. Yeah, we'll figure out another system if need be.
Yeah.
But we have 2 amazing people that we got a chance to talk to right before we started the show. So without further ado, we shall bring them in. Hailing from Arizona, the Tucson area, please help us welcome to the show, Mr. Seth Shearer. Seth, welcome.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Good. Since this will probably be the only time I'm on, I'd like to do some weather talk to get the full experience.
Sure. Why not? Why break from the norm? What do you got?
And so Tucson's hot, usually, obviously, but we've got some monsoons over the weekend, so things are not too bad.
Okay, well, good for you.
Oh, wow, that is dynamic.
Yeah, rubbing my nose in it. It's hot as hell at my house today, and you're like, you know what? It's lovely in Tucson, so...
Well, I wouldn't say lovely. It's just not 110.
Yeah, that's true. And then there's the bogus, well, it's a dry heat. Yeah, it still feels like the surface of the sun. So don't really give a shit that it's dry. It's still hot as hell. Well, thank you for starting us off on Weather Talk. We hadn't done it ourselves, which, we were remiss for not having done. So you got us back on track. And for that, we salute you, sir. Well, your opponent is all the way from the East Coast. He's a game designer of Polyversal. Please help us welcome Ken Whitehurst. Ken, welcome to the show.
Hey. Thank you.
Do you want to continue Weather Talk? How is it in Virginia Beach?
First of all, it's nice to hear, no one has ever made me feel more welcome than someone who says, well, we contacted 3 or 4 other people. But,
well, we try and honor.
They didn't, eventually some guy on Twitter responded, hey, I'll take it. I'm here. You people, if you have a comment from Andy, check your email, pal. Way to miss an opportunity. It is 87 here or something like that. It's what is that? 30, 31, Andy, in English.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm part of the conversation.
That is the last time we talk Celsius on this fucking show.
I had to Google it. I had to Google it before the show.
Good for you. It's a bullshit system.
Right. I wanted to be respectful of the, one of the hosts.
No, metric, I'll agree with you. Fahrenheit to me is vastly superior.
Oh, I totally agree. But the kicker is it's 85% humidity. And that's just the East Coast swampland.
It's no good.
Yeah, Seth's shaking his head. Not in Arizona.
Yeah, I love it. That's my native, that's my native environment. I need a fair amount of humidity. I've been out to Albuquerque and stuff, and my eyes will dry shut, unless I have a certain amount of humidity. It's
just walking around misting your eyeballs.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Get some saturation back in there. And Ken, just as a warning, if you bring up Celsius again, I will start docking points.
Yeah, no. Let me just say, you guys you're wonderful. Sun's out, guns out. I respect that.
It's so hot though. It's
hair's
90 something at my house with 60 degrees humidity. It's
I haven't heard anybody point out how great Andy's hair is in a long time.
Oh wow! Look at you.
Oh, Ken's trying to now curry favor.
Celsius. This guy knows where points come from.
It's true. I'm a fan of the show. I understand. Seth knows about the weather talk.
Exactly.
I know how the game's played.
Yeah. Sure. But should have seen the Celsius coming, Ken. So, all right, gentlemen. Well, are we ready to begin round number 1?
Let's do this.
All right. Here is the opening bell for round number 1. All right, Ken, you will have opening selection in this first round. The way it works, once you make a choice, I will give a clue and Andy will begin playing. When either of you think you know the movie that it's from, buzz in with your name. I will call on you and you're guessing the movie itself, so don't worry about the title of the song. And there is a bonus question worth 5 points, but I'll give you the rules of that when we come to it. So, Mr. Whitehurst, 1 through 5, where would you like to start today's show?
I mean, you got to start with Rafa Khan, right? Number 2.
You got to. All right. Number 2, it is your, good luck to you both, by the way. Your opening clue for number 2 is banned in the UK. Banned in the UK.
Okay.
I'd sit alone and watch your light, my only friend, through teenage nights and everything I had to know.
Ken.
Is it Bohemian Rhapsody?
It is Bohemian Rhapsody for 10 points.
It was not a Queen song I actually recognized there for a second. I was like, why? The clue got me there.
Well, so long as you got there.
Hey, I'll take it.
All right. So, Ken, you have the early 10-0 lead. Bonus question. You have a choice. You can choose to answer this alone, but if you get it wrong, you'll lose the 5 points. Otherwise, you can open up to you and Seth. No one will lose any points, but if you get it, if he gets it right, he will cut into your 10-0 lead. So my question to you, Ken, is: do you want to be a dick or not?
Ooh, not on this one. No.
All right. It is open to you both. Then here is the bonus question. Buzz in with your name if you think you know the answer. What is the name of the pivotal concert Queen plays at the end of the movie?
Oh, I've not seen the movie.
What is the name of the pivotal concert? Seth.
Live Aid?
That is correct for 5 points.
That was going to be my guess.
It would have been a good guess.
Nice one.
I've also not seen the movie, but I mean,
yeah. I've seen Live Aid. So. Right, yeah.
You know what? The movie's okay. It's okay. It's entertaining. I will say that. All right, so that makes it 10-5. Ken is in the lead, and you have, since you got the last musical question right, you still have control of the board. Would you like number 1, 3, 4, or 5?
Oh, I guess you got to go 4 after that. The Voyage Home.
You got to. All right. Star Trek numbering system continues. Your clue for number 4 is Hugh Bastard. Hugh Bastard.
Okay. At first we're contenders, now we are frienders. Oh, let's celebrate lasses and lads. At first we're contenders, now we are frienders. Oh, let's celebrate, 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 break.
Stellar acting.
It's impressive. It's not. I'll take a clue.
All right, I can give a second clue. Seth, would you like a second clue?
I have a theory, but I'm not sure.
All right, you both agreed to a second clue. Your second clue is life is a roll of the dice.
Oh, Ken.
Ken.
That was my theory. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves.
That is correct for 10 points.
I literally watched the first hour of that movie last night and turned it off before I had to go to bed. I haven't gotten to that song yet, apparently.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty memorable. All right, makes it 20-5. Ken, bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not?
Oh. You know, I didn't go to 3 years of law school not to be. So, yeah, let's do this.
True to form? All right, this is for Ken alone then. Co-writer and co-director John Francis Daley got his start starring on what Paul Feig television show from 1999?
Yeah, this is what I get. I totally deserve this. I have no clue. Paul Feig TV show.
Feig. I always screw up the pronunciation of his name. Feig?
Is it Feige? I thought it was Feige. I don't know.
But it is that just us.
Yeah, right.
Conflating Marvel.
I don't know him, certainly. Oh, I see what you're saying. Could be a different guy.
Oh,
it is a different guy. Yeah.
It is a different guy.
Oh, right. I got 1999. Is that what you said?
1999. What television show from 1999?
Let's see. Trying to think of even if I can name a TV show from 1999. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Incorrect. It's Freaks and Geeks. He was one of the stars of Freaks and Geeks.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that makes it 15-5 with Ken in the lead. Ken, you still have choice. We have the odds 1, 3, and 5. Where are we going next?
The motion picture, number 1.
All right. Number 1, it is. Your clue comes to us from patron Andrew Scanlon, and it is Zoonotopia. Zoonotopia.
When were you here before? Couldn't look you in the eye. Just like an angel, your skin makes me cry. You flow like a feather on a beautiful world. I wish I was special, so very special. I'm a creep, I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
Second clue?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Second clue is Sadly Cooper. Sadly Cooper. Seth.
I've not seen this, but is it Silver Linings Playbook?
Incorrect. Although based on that second clue, that's not a bad guess.
I get a free guess now?
Yes, you do.
Is it Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
That is correct for 10 points.
I haven't seen that yet, but I have my Guardians mug right here. That's a good coincidence.
That is a good coincidence. All right, makes it 25-5. Ken, bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not?
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
All right, it's open to you both then. Here's your bonus question. Chris Pratt has appeared in 6 MCU movies released in theaters. Name them.
Seth.
Seth.
All 6?
All 6, sir.
Guardians 1, Guardians 2, Guardians 3.
Okay.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay.
Avengers: Infinity War.
Okay.
Avengers: Endgame.
That is correct for 5 points.
Nice job. I forgot about Love and Thunder.
Yeah, that was the trip up. 5 were going to be obvious and just like, do you remember him? He was very briefly in that movie.
I was wondering if maybe the holiday special went out to theaters somewhere.
I didn't look it up. It's listed on IMDb
Probably
as
not.
television special, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that did just go straight to streaming.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, that makes it 25-10. Ken, you still have control since you got the last music question correct. So we have number 3 or 5.
Oh, The Search for Spock, number 3.
All right, number 3 it is. Your clue comes to us from Eric Grebner, and it is naked emotion. Naked emotion.
It's getting kind of hard to believe things are going to get better. Been drowning too long to believe that the tide's going to turn. I've been living too hard to believe that things are going to get easier now. I'm still trying to shake off the pain from them lessons I've learned. And if I see Van Helsing, I swear to the Lord I will slay him.
Death.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
That is correct for 10 points. Nice job.
Nice pull.
All right, that makes it 25-20 with Ken holding on to a 5-point lead. Seth, bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not?
Not for this one.
All right. It is open to you both then. So buzz in with your name. Here's your bonus question. Who are the 2 female leads of Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Seth.
Kristen Bell and Mila Kunis.
That is correct for 5 points. And just like that, Seth ties it up.
Nice job.
25 apiece. We have 1 left in this opening round. Your clue for number 5 is Lost in Translation. Lost in Translation.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She tells him she's in church, but she doesn't go. She's on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
Euro Trip.
That is correct for 10 points. Nice job.
I only know that because it's been on the show before. I've never seen that.
Well, a couple of these so far have been on the show before. But look, it pays to listen to the show, so there you go. All right, makes it 35-25 with 1 final bonus question. So, Seth, do you want to be a dick or not?
Open it up.
Open it up. All right. Let me finish the whole thing. What was the worldwide box office for Eurotrip? The first person that guesses, it's worth 10 points, and we'll give it to you if you're within 5 million. The second person, it drops the point value down to 5 points. We'll give it to you if you're within 2.5 million, but we'll tell you if the previous person was high or low. So you get a little more information going second. You get more points going first.
Ken. 75 million?
That is incorrect. Incorrect. And Seth, I will tell you, he was high.
Oh.
He was high.
I'll say 58.
58. Also incorrect. Worldwide, gentlemen, it did $22.6 million.
Oh, my God.
So no points awarded on that.
That was terrible.
That ends the first round. Seth is in the lead, 35-25. Here is the bell for round number 2. All right, Ken, since you're in second place, you'll have opening choice in the second round. And this is the 5-second round. So the way it works is once you make your selection, I'll give the clue. And then Andy will play a 5-second snippet of the song. It could be from anywhere in it. It's his choice entirely. If either of you can guess the movie correctly in the opening 5 seconds, it's worth 10 points. Otherwise, if we have to play a second 5 seconds of music, it's worth 5 points. And Ken, so the choice is yours, 1 through 5. Where would you like to begin round number 2?
I'm trying to see if I can remember the names of all the first 6 James Bond movies, but we'll start at Dr. No.
Dr. No, you're going to have to help me out. There's been too many.
Yeah. No. I have no idea. No, number 1 is good.
Number 1 it is. All right. Your clue comes to us from Melissa Woody on number 1. And your clue is hold your horses. Hold your horses.
Okay. Just waiting for the lyrics to load. There we go.
Well, he came down to earth and he hid in a tree. He said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me.
Ken. Is it Nope?
That is correct for 10 points.
Yeah.
And Ken ties it up. It's 35 apiece. All right, Ken, 1 is off the board, 2 through 5. Where are we going next?
We'll go whatever the second James Bond movie is. Number 2.
Number 2 it is. Maybe?
It might be.
Maybe? Legitimately have to go back and look.
I've got the set over there, but I'm not walking over there to look.
All right. 2 it is. Your clue comes to us from Matt Scanlon, and it is Kung Fu Hustle. Kung Fu Hustle. Oh, Andy, not liking the orchestration on this one. The look on his face.
He's shaking it off. He's looking for the high heat.
Yeah.
Something's happened. Okay. No worries. Okay, here we go.
Oh, when you walk by every night, talking sweet and looking fine.
Sound isn't right.
Well, it is just a sweet, sweet fantasy, isn't it?
It is. Kung Fu Hustle.
I got nothing.
Okay. If you both know the song, which Ken clearly does, Seth, otherwise we can go to the second 5. It just drops the point value down.
I don't know that another 5 is going to help me.
Okay. So I can give you another clue, and we'll keep it at 10 points. Your second clue comes to us from Andrew Scanlon, and it is Big Trouble in Little Los Angeles. Big Trouble in Little Los Angeles. And Kung Fu Hustle.
Ken. Take just a shot in the dark. Is it Rush Hour?
It is Rush Hour for 10 points. Nice job.
Should have done it the first time.
That's all right. You still got the 10 points. We didn't play any more music.
Oh, fair. Nice.
So it keeps so it makes it 45-35. Ken is in the lead, and you still have control. 3, 4, or 5. Where do you want to go next?
We'll go to 5. Switch it up.
All right. Moving around a little bit. 5 it is. Your clue for number 5 is As the Crow Flies. As the Crow Flies. You guys can hear that again if you want.
Yeah, I'll hear it again. It feels familiar, but it's not coming to me.
Seth.
Almost Famous.
Incorrect.
Mm.
Incorrect. Not bad, considering the clue. So, Ken, we can go to the next 5 of music, but it drops the point value down to 5, or you can do a guess right now, and then the next 5 will open it back up for you and Seth.
You know, it is harder when you're sitting in the chair. I'll tell you, when you're in your car, this game is easy.
It happens.
I have no idea. It's obviously, I know it's not The Crow.
It is not.
That's all I got.
Well, you have a choice. Do you want to lobby that or lodge that as your actual guess?
Oh, no. I mean, no. Yeah. Can we hear the next 5 of music?
Okay. So if we go to the next 5, then Seth, you still can't guess. This is for Ken alone still. And then after he makes a guess, I can give another clue and everybody will be able to guess again. So this is just for Ken. Here's your second 5 of music.
Whoa, sweet child of mine.
Definitely heard the song.
Sure.
Yeah. Armageddon.
Incorrect. So I'll give a second clue and everybody can guess again. Your second clue is God Complex. God Complex. Ken.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
That is correct for 5 points.
Different Crow. That's what
Different Crow.
Couldn't get my head around Crow. I knew it just total block.
Yeah, and Seth, since you brought it up earlier in that bonus question, I was like, oh, he might spark to mind.
My brain thought Cameron Crowe, and that's all I could think the entire time. Nice.
Yeah. Well, my first thought was Russell Crowe, and then I hear the song. I'm like, no, he would never be in a movie with that song.
Yeah, he would.
One movie, at least. Will it happen again? Who knows?
It is not in Les Mis. I know that.
It is not. If only to drown out his singing.
Right. Good point.
Although I didn't hate him in it. But as bad as average as he is, I don't want to slag too hard. Anyway, that makes it 50-35. Ken is in the lead. And Ken, you still have choice, number 3 or 4.
I'll take number 4.
All right. Number 4 it is. Your clue for number 4 is high seas. High seas.
I see what's happening, yeah. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange.
Ken.
Moana?
That is correct for 10 points.
Yes. Having kids has paid off. Thank you.
Well, and they're getting ready to do a live action of it. So
yeah,
it's going to be back in the zeitgeist once again.
Because those are always better.
Oh, yeah. Hands down. All right. So it makes it 60-35. We have one left in this second round. And your clue is another Andrew Scanlon. And it's a nice nod to a movie we've already had on here. At least the clue is. Your clue is Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons.
Move your body like a head patrol. Run to rock and roll. Spin around like a crazy elf.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I got nothing.
The Scanlons are killing us, man.
Yeah, those guys.
They're good clues, but they're yeah.
We're
You
all
hear that,
just working for
Scanlons?
them. Yeah, we're just working for them now, all of us.
All right, well, we'll go to the second 5 of music, and then at that point, I can give you guys another clue. First one was Dungeons and Dragons. Here's your second 5 of music.
Okay.
Can you dance like the hippogriff? Ma 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 ma. Flying off from a cliff.
Seth?
Harry Potter and the one with the band that plays that song.
Oh, the little known
Give him that one.
subtitle. You got what, 7 or 8 to choose from? You know.
I know it's not the last one.
Okay.
If you'll let me throw out a real guess, I'll say Goblet of Fire.
That is correct for 5
Oh.
points.
Nice.
Nice job. All right.
Had to dig for that one.
You did, but you got there eventually. That's all that matters. All right, so that ends round number 2. Ken has 60 points. Seth has 40 points.
Ooh.
This is going to be a good one. Here comes the bell for round number 3. All right, Ken, since you're in first place, you will open the bidding on this. And the way this works, once you make your selection, 1 through 5, I will give a clue, and you will open the bidding with the number of notes you think you can guess this movie in. 4 is the minimum number of notes. The max is however many you'd like it to be. Once Ken sets the number, then Seth will go over to you, and you have the opportunity to bid lower or tell him to settle the score. But we keep bidding lower until one of you tells the other to settle the score. And then at that point, that person is answering alone. The point values are at 10 notes and above, it's worth 10 points. 6 to 9 notes, it's worth 15. 3 to 5 notes, it's worth 20. And 0 to 2 notes, it's worth 25 points. If you get the question wrong, your opponent automatically gets those points. And you each have a lifeline to ask for a second clue, but you only have one of those. And finally, if your opponent does get the question wrong and you think you know it, you can double down. And if you guess correctly, you'll double the points available on the board. But if you get it wrong, you get nothing. So, Ken, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin round number 3?
We'll start with number 2.
All right. Number 2, it is. Clue comes to us from Eric Grebner, and it is moving up the food chain. Moving up the food chain. So, Ken, how many notes would you like to open with?
Whew. I don't know. Let's say, I don't know, 4 bars, 16 notes.
16. All right. Seth, over to you.
I'll say 12.
12. Ken.
I got the food chain. 10.
10 notes.
9.
9. It's worth 15 points.
7.
7.
Settle the score.
All right. On 7 notes, it is worth 15 points.
We can see the keys now. That helps.
You can see the keys. Ken, you do have your lifeline if you want a second clue. And Seth, you can double down on this if he gets it wrong, or you can take the points. And if either of you ever wants to, you can double down and use your lifeline simultaneously, just as a possibility. But Ken, once again, your clue is moving up the food chain. Here are your 7 notes.
Oh. Can I hear it one more time?
Mhm.
Oh, it feels familiar, but it's not. It's not what I was hoping it was. I think I got to use the lifeline.
All right.
It feels early, but I got to do it. I have no idea.
Well, it's a 20-point game right now, 60-40. So this 15 points could swing a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
Andy's going to read through the list of clues now and give you your lifeline. And your first, again, was moving up the food chain.
Okay. Your bonus clue is my main man. My main man.
Moving up the food chain. Main man. Oh. All right, I'm gonna have to guess, and I don't think this is right. But is it the founder?
Incorrect. So Seth, you can just take the 15 points. He has a 20-point lead on you right now, 60-40. Or you can double down on this. And if you got it right, it'd be worth 30, and you take a 10-point lead.
I'm just going to take the points on this one.
All right, you're just going to take the points on this one. That gives you 55 points. That is from The Lion King.
Is it really?
The Lion King.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'll play a bit more so you can hear.
I'm now kicking myself because I think I heard this on an episode. I think that main man clue is on an episode.
I believe we have used that for The Lion King once in previous.
That's killing me.
I believe that's from when he looks up and the cloud takes the shape of his father and all that, and there's the like ethereal kind of moment, if memory serves.
Yeah, it's used a couple of times, but yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but it's a good score.
All right, so that makes it 60-55. Seth cut into that lead, and Seth, you now have choice since you got the points on that. 1, 3, 4, or 5. What would you like next?
Let's do number 1, please.
All right, number 1 it is, sir. Your clue is I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now. And it is not what that movie is, just as a heads up. Plus, I couldn't tell you what that soundtrack or score sounded like. So, but the clue is I'm the captain now. So, Seth, how many notes would you like to open with?
Let's open with 10.
All right, 10. Ken, over to you.
9.
9. All right, it's worth 15 points.
Very confident. 9.
8.
8.
it's down to 6 and 15 points. Is that right?
That is correct.
Settle the score.
All right, on 8 notes. Once again, it's worth 15 points. Seth, you do have your lifeline. If you'd like a second clue, your first clue is I'm the captain now. Andy is just working out the orchestration on those 8 notes. Here you go.
Could I hear that again?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the captain now.
I think I'm going to have to use my lifeline as well.
All right. Not a problem. It's worth 15 points. Look, it makes sense. It's a 5-point game right now. Try and maximize the points this early on could determine the game overall. So Andy's going to look through the clues. And your first one was I'm the captain now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Some good ones.
We do have some good ones for this.
Okay, let's go with this. Okay, your bonus clue is I'm so lost, boys. I'm so lost, boys.
Do you want to hear it again, Seth?
Yeah, please, one more time. I'll just throw out a guess. Master and Commander.
Incorrect. Not bad, though. You both are dialed in pretty well to the clues. Whether or not they fit for the movie, it's varied, but it's just like, I can see how you got there. That makes sense to me, at least. But that is incorrect. So, Ken, it's a 5-point game. You're in the lead. Do you just want to take the points, or you can double down on this?
I am going to say bangarang and take the points. And I want to double down, not take the points. I want to say bangarang, and then I want to guess that the movie is called Hook.
That is correct for 30 points.
Sorry, I said take the points by
point.
earning them and doubling down.
Once you said bangarang, and I'm just going to take those points. Be like, all right, this is an interesting tactic right here.
No.
Yeah.
Prove that you know. Be like, I don't need those bonus points.
I knew I had the points. I just had to say the name of the movie first.
All right, so that makes it 90-55 with Ken in the lead. Ken, you now have choice, sir. We have 3 to choose from: 3, 4, and 5.
Can I run and go get a charger real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Today.
Yeah.
Before we do that, yeah. Now, does he have the dongle to charge and use his headphones? Because Apple is a company full of pricks. It's just the design has gotten worse and worse. Steve passes away, and Cook is like, you know what? Screw you guys. You're still going to buy it.
It hasn't been any good since Woz was there.
Oh, going back that far.
Yeah. I had a Mac, like one of the old Mac like boxes, one of the original back when I was a kid. I love that thing.
Which one? I had an Apple IIc when I was really young.
Yeah, no, the Macintosh, whatever it was, like the Macintosh, right? The first one. But I think it was like the second generation of them. But it was basically just like, the box, the little square black and white screen.
we're so much older than these two. They probably don't even know what.
I'm 46. Yeah,
I'm 44. It's
Yeah, back when you had to move floppy disks, like to play a game, you had to put
100%.
4 floppy disks in and
100%.
swapping them. Yeah,
I'm still a good typer because of a typing game that my mom bought us, and it was fun. So we just
was it Mavis Bacon just typing?
I remember Mavis
Classic.
Bacon. I do not remember. I could tell you if I just saw the picture of the front of the floppy disk. Prince of Persia I played quite a bit. Too.
Oh,
what's
nice.
that, Seth?
I said I did Mavis Beacon too.
Oh, did you? Yeah, we were discussing how much more ancient we are than you and Andy. So I might fall apart right in front of you. My hair, my beard will gray in front of you. You guys stay watching long enough. Anyway, it is 90-55. Seth, are you good to go?
If my audio sounds okay, then yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah, your audio sounds good. All right. So Ken, you got the points on that, which means you have choice 3, 4, or 5. What would you like next?
Lucky number 3.
All right. Lucky number 3. It is. Your clue is reviving the past. Reviving the past.
Well, that could be almost anything.
It could. But hopefully the music helps.
Right. Let's go out to 14.
All right, 14. Seth, over to you, sir.
10.
10.
Settle the score.
All right, on 10 notes, it is worth 10 points. Seth, you do not have a lifeline. So your clue once again is reviving the past. Here are your 10 notes.
Austin Powers.
That is correct for 10 points.
Nice.
All right. That gives Seth 65 points to Ken's 90. And Seth, you have your choice, number 4 or 5. Where do you want to go?
Number 4, please.
All right. Number 4, it is. Your clue is orange, you glad to see me. Orange, you glad to see me. How many notes you want to start with, Seth?
8.
8. All right. Ken.
I love that clue. I have a movie I hope it is. Just
all right.
I like the clue. 6.
6. Still at 15 points.
5.
5, making it worth 20.
4.
4.
Settle the score.
All right. On 4 notes, worth 20 points. Ken, you don't have a lifeline. And your clue again is orange, you glad to see me.
Oh, no. I know what one of several movies it is. Is it Godfather 2?
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. So, Seth, you can take the 20 points. It's a 25-point game right now, or you can double down on this and make it worth 40 if you guess it correctly. So what would you like to do? What was that?
I'll just take the points.
Oh, you just take the points? Okay, you cut out for half a second there. All right, you would take the points. It's actually the first Godfather because of the orange, and he's playing peekaboo in the.
I don't know those movies. I've seen them, but I don't know them well, and I remember what you're talking about. I just couldn't remember which one it was.
Yeah, Marlon Brando. Spoiler alert for a 50-year-old movie. He dies after putting the orange in his mouth and playing with his grandson. All right, so that makes it 90 to 85 with one question left. Seth, since you got the points on the last one, you will open the bidding on this final one. You're down by 5, 90 to 85. Here we go. This is for everything, gentlemen. Your clue is a strong villain. A strong villain. So, Seth, how many notes would you like to open with?
I'll open with 10.
All right, 10 notes.
A strong villain. 9?
9 notes. All right, it's worth 15 points.
7.
7.
6.
6.
5.
5. All right, it's worth 20 points.
Settle the score.
All right, on 5 notes. Nobody has a lifeline left. So your clue, once again, Seth, is a strong villain.
Sherlock Holmes.
That is correct. And Seth, you are today's winner, sir. Nice job. Takes the 20 points. Makes it 105 to 90. Ends up winning by 15. Congratulations, sir.
Well done.
Thanks.
That was a great game. It was back and forth. Right when one person seemed like they were getting momentum, someone else steals it back. So kudos to both of you. And, we put together the shows not knowing what movies you guys have seen. And even on the movies you guys haven't seen, you still made really good, educated guesses. So kudos to the two of you. You guys are on top of it.
Thank you. I think I did better on the movies I hadn't seen, quite honestly.
Well, you know what, Kim? We'll put together a show. We'll talk to your better half and put together a show. Give me all movies he hasn't seen.
Just only movies. Yeah.
And you're just going to crush it. But as the closing of the show, hold on. Thought I had to sneeze. Still kind of feel like I have to. But Seth, since you are a winner, sir, the floor is yours to open it up and plug, promote, say whatever you like. But take it away, man. Whatever you want to say.
I don't really have anything to plug. I'll just say that if you're listening and you're not on the Discord, you should join in. It's fun to chat with other people, come up, give suggestions for songs to use, that kind of thing.
Yeah, please do. The link for everybody to join in the discussion is below. And then we have a whole bunch of channels for patrons only that are hidden to everybody else. But yeah, we've got music, song suggestions. There's a music discussion channel. There's movie discussion channel. There's, talk about various shows, a suggestion box, all kinds of stuff.
Quizzes now as well. I did quizzes. Emoji quiz.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's fun. Good fun.
Ken, you came in second, but you were all over this game. You're a hell of a player, sir.
I appreciate that.
Please tell us about Polyversal.
Oh, well, first, I'm just mad that I fell asleep during Godfather so many times. That's really, I have fallen asleep watching that movie at least 4 times. I don't think I've ever seen the end of it. Polyversal is, that's actually right behind me. It's sort of a lifelong dream of mine. It's a miniature war game for the 3 people in your audience who are into that.
Hey, look, Houston Bodley has designed a game, and we have other game designers in the community. So
yeah, it's sci-fi, tanks and robots and airplanes and all that kind of stuff. And it's available wherever my publisher sells it, which is on his website at polyversal-game.com. Check it out. But first of all, this is a fan show, and I just want to say on behalf of the fans, to the extent any of them have ever told me I have the power to speak for them, you two are fantastic.
They did. They elected you.
Yeah, yes, I speak for the fans.
You're the voice
of
the people.
I speak for the fans now.
Yeah, especially as you're about to praise us. Anyway, continue, Ken.
Exactly right. That's on behalf of all loser fans of the show.
How dare you?
That you guys are great. I love the show. I'm amazed, Andy, at what you do, because I can kind of figure out how to play songs on the piano if I just keep playing them over and over and noodle around until I get the chords right. But to do it on the fly like that and to keep switching and singing, and if I had your range, I would kill for your vocal range, for one thing. I am a bass 2 and always will be. I have like 1 octave worth of range. But what you guys do is great. And I don't know if all of your contestants are just people from Matt's like basketball, pickup game, schedule, but they're always, it's always a good show. I love listening to you guys every week. Please keep it up.
Oh, thank you so much.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, no, that was just very, very nice. I was wondering if he had any comments on your vocal range, Matt. But that was very, very sweet of you, Ken. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I think we both put an awful lot of our week, into this show, even though it probably seems a little more informal. We put a good amount of hours in and stuff. And it's nice to be able to have people on that we see your names all the time and give you guys an opportunity to play it and see what it's like from this side. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet the people that are nice enough to help us. They'll leave comments and retweets and all that jazz. So having individuals on the show is our way of saying thank you for, helping us spread the word. We do genuinely appreciate it. But Ken, I mean, no compliments from me plus Celsius. I'm really glad you lost. You know what I mean?
No, it's fair.
All hail Seth, our new overlord.
Right. A true American.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Exactly. We all salute you, Seth. But that is it for this week's show. Andy, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I think I'll reiterate what Seth said. Get over to the Discord and get in that discussion group. The general one is live and it does have good conversations in there, but the deeper cut things and the quizzes and the people are running that kind of the who, when, how, what, where, that kind of thing. They're doing that for music and movies, and that's a lot of fun. And there is just tons of good content in there to good people. So for me, it's about that always, is that we've got all these great people in our community. And if we get a lot of views on these episodes on YouTube that I see, and when I go through and pick people for the fan show, when I draw the names out of the hat, I see a lot of the same names. There must be people that aren't communicating. So far everyone's been so cool. And if we haven't heard from you and you watch the show regularly, like, get in touch, and I'm sure you'll find like a decent community to carve out like we have. So that's all for me, I think.
And to those individuals that we did try and contact on YouTube, we'll figure out something for the future, but please let us know that at the very least you saw it. I know Andy and I both tried to reach out to a few different people because we want to honor those individuals that are leaving comments for the next fan show. So gentlemen, it was a pleasure to have you on. Thank you so much for joining us. And a really fun game today. We both were really good at it. And I think that's it for this week's Settle the Score. You can follow Andy at STS_AndyM, and you can follow me at Matt Nost. That is it for Settle the Score. We'll see you guys next week with a new edition. Until then, adios.